It's the NBA on EA Sports, and this is Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Denver Nuggets. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They're rested, they're ready to go, and they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
It's Denver's ball. To Millsap. Miles Bridges. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Gordon with it. Just getting going here in game 1. To Davis. Nikola Jokic with a piece. And that one out of bounds off a Nugget. To James. Nikola Jokic able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jamal Murray sizing up Eric Gordon. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
LeBron James missed his first. That one goes.
Old school equals high percentage.
Jokic, deep right corner. To Jokic. Anthony Davis pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
James. Denver ball right now. Miles Bridges. It was right there. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Jokic. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Murray with it. 10-2 the score. They go to Jokic, down low, and the finish, slam dunk.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
And draws the foul.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Murray into the front court. Margins 8. Down low, Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Lakers at the controls right now. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Jokic. Jamal Murray. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Millsap. To Davis. Oh, emphatic slam.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Davis, down low. Oh, Millsap swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Gets it in the right corner. From long range, his first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. To Jokic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Miles Bridges slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Nuggets with the basketball. Miles Bridges. Surveys the floor. To Millsap. Almost unlucky bounce. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Goes 2 for 2. Murray with the basketball. Down a dozen. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. To Jokic. Gets it in the left corner. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. 4 out of 7.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Denver's got it. Nothing going here on that drive. Probing the defense. It goes down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Rondo with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Beyond the arc for 3. Jokic snares the rebound. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Jamal Murray, guarded by Cook. To Will Barton. Has a look. Offensive rebound. That's no good. To Will Barton. Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers ball.
Here we go. My ball.
James. Sizing up the defense. Easy pass to the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Murray into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Calls out a...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Paul Millsap with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nuggets have the possession. Miles Bridges. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Up 6. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. Miles Bridges. And throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Spinning shot. Won't fall.
Hey, lock up.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy... He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. No, I missed a short one there. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Here's a chance from long range. Missed it. To Cousins. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
DeMarcus Cousins, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Nuggets have the possession. Barton to Millsap. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Lets it fly from long range. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving. Barton
to Miles Bridges. Fires the three, and that's rebounded by the Lakers.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
Here comes the screen. Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I are back after this. It's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. For three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Jokic. And that one out of bounds off a nugget.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Hey, you got the screen right.
For three, and the rebound pulled in by Grant. It's Denver's ball. To Miles Bridges. The drive, right to the back.
Oh.
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Down low for Davis. Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Murray with it. His guys down big. Deep left corner. To Jokic. Won't go down. Nice pass to get things going.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Trying to cash in. The shot almost. To Davis. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Murray into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Miles Bridges. Fires the three. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. Quinn Cook here against Jeremy Grant. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Great look and vision. Got a piece of it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2. DeMarcus Cousins at the line for 2 shots. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Murray with the basketball. His guys should be able to get the final shot.
Watch out, screen coming, screen coming. Watch out, watch out. Knock it down, baby. I got rebound.
20-footer at the buzzer. It's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Nuggets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely.
Game track. Bench points.
The Denver Nuggets are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was gold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Murray into the front court. Down a bundle. To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Jamal Murray takes on Eric Gordon. Shot for Jokic. No good. That's out of bounds. Last touch by Murray, so it stays. with the LA Lakers. From long range, drills the three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
5 on the shot clock. Has a chance. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Gary Harris, defended by Eric Gordon. Jokic. Here comes the screen. To Jokic. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
Well, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Big finish. Full head of steam that time.
Welcome to the league, young fella. But just because you got a bucket doesn't mean that you don't have to do your rookie chores after the game.
Nikola Jokic in a matchup with Boogie. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Davis. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. And a throwdown.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Murray with it. Looking to make something happen. Miles Bridges. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Throws it down with the defender all over him.
It's a problem in this league when people are dunking the ball like a tennis ball. That's how quick the ball went through the net.
Denver ball right now. Jokic against Cousins. Here comes the screen. Jokic. Nice pass to set things up.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Beyond the arc for three. And it's good.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the left corner. Millsap. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Nothing going here on that drive. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Nuggets with the basketball. To Miles Bridges. Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Davis. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, Anthony Davis still guarded well there. Finds a way to hit the trifecta.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Jamal Murray, defended by Cousins. Scores from the post. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Deep right corner. James. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
LeBron James tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he finishes at the rim.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Paul Millsap. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
It's James controlling the offense. Fires the three. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Shot from the lane won't go. With a drop step. Able to convert inside. Denver's got it. Trying to cash in. Murray's shot won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Davis. Rises for the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Danny Green. Short jumper misses. Murray with the basketball. His guys down big. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Screen coming. Defense making the ball handler work. To Danny Green. Sets him up. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Kyle Kuzma. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Jamal Murray. And the rebound gathered in by Davis.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Jamal Murray up against Cook. Short jumper stays out.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Quarter comes to an end with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Murray into the front court. Down a bundle. Barton. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nuggets have the possession. Here comes the screen. To Will Barton. Over to the right side. Barton. has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Tosses. And two for AD.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Juan Hernangomez sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Jerome Robinson at the line. First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
I like that.
Los Angeles, they have it. Take stock of the floor. To Danny Green. Lakers down to 4 in the shot clock. 4-3. Not done yet. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
And he buries it.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
They go down to Davis. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Misses the first. Second one's good.
Hey, it's up there. Let's take it home now.
This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. To Miles Bridges. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Murray with it. Looking to make something happen. To Jokic. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lakers at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Jamal Murray, defended by Quinn Cook. Gets it in the right corner. JaVale McGee rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezi. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And the rebound taken by Grant. To Miles Bridges. They go to Jokic, down low. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
Miles Bridges. JaVale McGee with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
JaVale McGee, pass there, taken away by Denver. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover. Lakers ball.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Jamal Murray, guarded by Cook. And the rebound taken down by Green.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Here's the step back.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
A shot no good there for Kuzma.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Has a look. The shot by Murray, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
20-footer at the buzzer. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Long heave from three-quarters court. The Lakers get the victory. They've jumped out in front, 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers won this matchup with a significant margin. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Nuggets lost this game long before the final buzzer. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Assists.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.